We're in the northeast part of Henderson, Nevada. There's a Sunset Station Casino. This is a shopping complex with a Target, a Marshalls. What else is here? Yeah, Hobby Lobby, Longhorn Steakhouse, LL Hawaiian Barbecue. And there's, oddly, even an IKEA pickup spot. Never seen this before. There's a Japanese ramen spot, Ramen Umai, and then there's also a Korean cosmetic place here where you can buy Korean cosmetics here. And then an 85 degrees Taiwanese bakery, and also a Daiso. There's also a reptile store here. I've never seen this before, where they sell frogs and snakes. Not sure what else. There's also a larger shopping mall here across the street. There's a Dillard's and I think there's a Macy's. Here's a Daiso. And then there's a Chinese place called Crazy Eat, Chinese Asian food. That's a very bad name for a Chinese restaurant. Why did they just call it Chinese restaurant? Why do they have to call themselves Chinese Asian food? That's odd. And right next door to Crazy Eat Chinese Asian food is K Beauty Cos Allure Korean Cosmetics. And that's probably a Vietnamese nail salon. And then here's the 85 degrees, the Taiwanese cafe. They have that good salted caramel coffee that I like. So here's the 85 degrees cafe. It looks kind of small inside in northeast Henderson. I would say a medium size. You can order from their self-serve kiosk. They seem to have this on all the 85 degrees spots now. And this is the one we like. Sea salt caramel coffee, $5.15. Large is $5.65, which is actually a pretty good deal. Not bad compared to other coffees. And this one actually tastes pretty good for a latte. As usual, they have their assortment of bakeries, cakes, snacks, sweets. The employees here seem to be a mix of Caucasian, Hispanic, and maybe one Filipino. I'm very surprised today how many Filipino workers live and work here in Vegas. I see more of them than Chinese and Japanese, any other Asian race by far. This is one of the better lattes out there anywhere, at any price. They're salted caramel latte. This location is actually one of the better ones in the sense of they have more seating available on the inside. There's some 85 degrees locations that with hardly any seating at all. The layout is kind of odd. So this latte has a combination of sweet caramel, creamy, and slightly salty, which gives this contrast that's quite nice.